What's good, Schroit Nation? Schroit Nation, what's up, Schroiters?
Schroit
It's me,
Nation!
Mid Miracle.
Schroit Nation!
It's me, Mid Miracle. Today we're doing a little impromptu Schroit podcast. We hope you guys are like super excited. We're gonna talk Schroit. We're gonna do a little Bible study. We all just read Genesis 1, and we're gonna discuss it, and hopefully we'll learn a whole lot.
I thought that was the main point.
Okay, so
Yeah, just so you know that we're serious.
let's start with the Schroit news. So there was
Schroit
like
news?
a new album or something.
Yeah, three new albums. Three new albums this week.
Cool.
Yeah, we had I released one, and not to give myself too much promo. I made You Saw Nothing. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty good.
I saw it.
I really like Mark My Birds. I think is a really good song name.
That's a great song.
Right?
Actually, should we listen to them?
Dude, do we have to?
We could get a live action review. I mean, well, technically we're supposed to be talking about the Bible.
Well, we're gonna do.
But this is the Schroit podcast. Okay, so yeah, if you stream it, we can make people listen to this awesome schmossome.
Oh yeah, I'll share my screen.
Yeah.
On Discord. All right. Yeah.
Don't dox yourself now.
Oh, what's happened? Yeah. All right.
You saw nothing.
You saw nothing. I love the album art here.
It is great, actually.
I think it's
quality. You got the pink and the purple and the chef.
Oh, should we go around introducing each of us just so the people in the podcast don't really know who's who?
Yeah, let me just get out.
I guess I already said I'm Mint Miracle. I'm Mint Miracle. Classic Schroiter.
I'm Fliff Mill, or you can call me Big Pops.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who's going next?
Okay. Well, for the sake of for the sake of the podcast, I'm going to pretend that I'm Foot.
Foot.
So I'm Foot.
Yeah.
Not anybody else.
Foot. And who's
I'm Madre Muchacho.
No. We've seen your face live.
It's Madre Muchacho, don't you know?
You can't deny it.
I can't deny it.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna go back in the stream now and let's listen to this awesome schmossum.
Yeah, let's listen to this awesome Schroit. So yeah, first song, Grunt of Despair. This one, it just kind of sets the tone, right? Sets the tone.
Ooh, man, I could almost hit the gritty.
Yeah. I think this, I like this one. It's not crazy. It's not gonna blow your mind, but I think it really helps set the tone for like, okay, I'm getting a fun little Schroit vibe. It's a good classic safe start. Next song is Ailurophobia, which means the fear of cats.
Yeah. My coworkers loved that one.
I'm a big fan of that one. Great, a lot of atmosphere.
One thing that I really
like the yoi that sounds like meow.
One thing I really like about this is that since I'm streaming, like I'm recording my screen and I'm listening to like a stream at the same time, there's some bits where it sounds glitchy and it's awesome. So it's gonna add a new layer.
Oh yeah, it's good. It adds to the experience.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. See, it's switching between 3 regular instruments on beatbox and then 3 yois, but all the yois are like modified.
Mm-hmm.
And it is pretty cool.
Oh,
it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Next up, Mark My Birds. This is awesome. Short, sweet, high energy, awesome bass line. I use that bass line technique that I like using. I refer to it as Nebraskan bass because the first time I started really using it was off my album Somewhere in Nebraska. Love that bass writing technique. Maybe I'll do a tutorial video of that at some point for Schroit Worldwide. Love that one. Next up, Eight-Legged Bloke. Short, sweet, fast. I think it's in 13. You'll love to see it. And then Your Pizza is on its way.
Sounds like a travel song.
That
You know
was
it's on its
my
way.
first impression.
Yeah, that one. I'm liking that one. See, I hadn't made a travel song in a while,
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm gonna do one. Your pizza's on its way. Bam.
okay, so
And
yeah, that was a
there's this one chord type. I don't know if that even is like a good way of describing it. That I used a lot off of Liberal Democracy, which is you have 3 notes that are adjacent to each other, and then one that's like just like significantly lower, and then you just move them like parallel, and it sounds real nasty and like harsh, especially in like higher registers. It's pretty good. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
this?
Like, yeah, just like that, just like that.
okay, got it.
And you have a great time. So yeah, that's You Saw Nothing. I think it's pretty solid. I don't think it's one of my best ones, but it's I'm happy with it. I'm pretty content.
So yeah, in our podcast, we're gonna try to show off some either cool new or cool old Schroit songs and albums.
Yeah,
So
yeah, of course.
yeah,
What's the next newest album?
The
I'm not
next
aware.
one. So Sasha Saika
or should we? I
Voivod
think we
made
should just keep
2.
it to one album per.
Yeah,
podcast.
I think we
Yeah.
can do Meat Cow, Meat Pig because there's only 3 songs.
Okay.
I think it's short enough that we can get away with it, and also there's no way we cannot talk.
Oh,
about
I
it.
didn't know that artist. What?
That's
Insane.
see, that's my bass teacher at university.
Ah,
And he's a good
Alright.
Schroit artist as well, so it helps. It helps.
cool.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah, so there's 3 songs: Meat Cow, Meat Pig, Ape Night, and Weasels. Honestly, they're all great. Ape Night, insane. Well, let's get this started.
This sounds like human music.
I mean, like, come on.
Insane. Insane. This gives me like Planet of the Apes sort of Terminator vibes.
Yeah.
Insane.
Goes
Wow.
crazy. And then the last song, Weasels. Now, honestly,
A little
that
stench.
that one, yeah. See, here's the thing: is honestly, I think Weasels. I know everyone's probably thinking Ape Night. That's controversial. Ape Night. But honestly, hear me out. Weasels. Let me explain why I think Weasels is more controversial. The use of an intermission.
Oh yeah, there hasn't been many of those in a while. Like we've used a lot of.
Intermissions have not. Yeah,
There
they used to
were
be
a lot
pretty
of
common,
at the start.
and they died out real hard because in early Schroit intermissions, they were being pushed too far.
Yeah, Petty Whack with his
people were
all
going-
intermission album.
I think Petty Whack. I'm sorry, but with all those intermissions, you brought the genre down with you, right? We gotta be. But honestly, here the intermission wasn't very long. And the end right after, it was like it was a nice little tree, you know? It was like a little blueberry at the end of the road. And you're crawling towards it like a little weasel. And you're like, and then you get to it. And, you know, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I like the way it was used. I think it was used very maturely. I think it was used very responsibly. Just warning to future Schroit artists, like, be careful with your use of intermissions. Because it can be too much. It can be too much. That's an example of how it's
That's
done.
true. It's been
When
quite
it's
a
done well,
long time
great,
actually
great,
since a real
awesome stuff.
good intermission. Now that's an interesting intermission because it's not directly at the end like the classical intermission,
Exactly.
right? It's almost more controversial
I think
because it's put in a different place.
we could kind
Yeah.
of call it a neo-termission.
Yeah, like a neo-termission. Exactly.
Neo-termission,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, I'm here for it. I think it's interesting. I like to see where that goes. I mean, obviously, to me, the standout hit single
Fall
off this
Guys.
album,
Fall
Is-
Guys.
yo,
Fall
is
Guys.
definitely like Ape Night, right? Like
Ape
I think
Night.
to me that's the standout.
Now,
I'm more of a
Interesting
Weasels guy.
thing. what about
That's
the
fair.
actual
I'm
the
Meat Cow
art?
Meat Pig. I like that one. I'm
art
a
is
Meat
see,
Cow Meat
The,
Pig.
the way that there's 3 covers. Are these just strictly singles? Or is it
no,
one
it's like one album, but they've all got their own little art for like
They're
each little song
controversial.
That is
individually.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Controversial in a great way.
Yeah.
I love Schroit album art.
It's oh yeah.
It's so
good.
great. It just encompasses the album as a whole. You know,
Yeah.
it gives you
Like-
good feelings.
Like I really feel like Meat Cow Meat Pig is gonna. I don't think he knows yet, but I think this is gonna be a very influential album, right? I think there's a lot of things here that change. I do see a little bit of influence from other artists, like on Meat Cow Meat Pig specifically. I get like a little bit of Yo-Yo Wiggins, like a little bit, but I think that mostly has to do with the timbre, and maybe honestly, if I.
So, what are we watching tonight? How about the game? Oh, that new series.
I hate
Sorry.
ads.
The ad is as long as like 3 Schroit songs as well because like 30 seconds. Like maybe a little bit of Handburglar, like a little bit, right? I don't hear much of a Fliff Miller or Mint Miracle influence. In like personally, maybe someone else does, but
Now,
personally I don't.
Fliff Mill is very avant-garde. I would
happy
say.
about that.
That's what I wanted.
Well, you're
Like-
definitely hitting the target.
This sounds like
Wow.
human
Like
music.
if you hear this, you can hear the Handburglar influence here, right?
Yeah, with those high-pitched squeaking.
Exactly. Right? Those
Right.
kinds of like little
Hamburglar is the
basically,
master of
it's
high-pitched
the
squeals.
stuff that's like it's like
Yeah,
kind of
if I
quiet
was
and there's a lot of
Hamburglar, I would be.
frequencies. Yeah, exactly. Like I can kind of see those there. That being said, with Ape Night, I don't really see any influence from anyone else there. I think that's all new.
Mhm.
Ape Night, Ape Night, Ape Night,
Ape Night,
Ape Night, Ape Night.
Yeah.
So, should we
So,
go
like-
That's some
into
quality Schroit.
the next part of this podcast, which is the main core part of the podcast?
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
think we can go to the Bible study part here.
Can you stream the Bible study so we can, just a
You know-
King James Bible thing?
Just one moment.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. Wow, I sure do like Foot's dirty sweater.
oh, don't worry about it. Oil stains, feet
Yeah.
stains.
Also, I like that this camera right now, like this gives me like a Bible reading type of vibe, I think.
Right, and that's kind of what I was going for when I decided to
This is
Tilt
like
my
Yeah.
light.
This is my
If
Halo.
I turn my light off, what I do to make it easier, I have this like cardboard thing, and I can use it to like smack my light switch. But then you can like barely see me.
That's great. Wait.
I look like a painting.
On.
Okay, too dark. Too dark.
Hey, what's
Sorry, guys. Hey.
what's going on there, Madre Muchacho?
You know,
It's Madre
you ready
Muchacho,
for
I swear.
the? Yeah, you can't
Not a
deny
hack.
it.
Not a hack. Well, at least
No.
I'm not lying about being foot.
So if any of you want to join in at home with our next part of the podcast, just get out a King James Bible version of Genesis 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, a bit of
Um,
seriousness here, Foot. We're trying to read the
Yeah.
Bible.
We should have like a talking stick, but digital. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What if we just talk instead and hope for the best?
Yeah, that works.
Well,
Okay.
let's say, well, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth,
Yep.
and earth was without form and void,
Yeah.
and darkness was upon the face of the deep, which means that when God created the earth, darkness was also created at the same time,
That's
which
true.
means that the darkness was there before the light.
Oh,
What I think
good
happened
observation
is
right there.
what I think happened is first it was darkness. Then what God was like, "Yo, there's light now," but then it like lit up all the darkness, so he had to create darkness again.
Yeah.
No. What happens
No,
is
but-
when he created the light, he separated the light and the darkness.
Oh
Okay,
wait,
which means
that
that there's
kind
a clear
of
definition of dark and light.
kind
But
of
that's not
brings a
true in
point.
real life.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of brings a point. So we say that God is good, right? But if God brought the light and light is good, then does that make sense, right?
Does that mean that God is light?
Hey, you gotta remember,
Well,
and it was
there was
good.
darkness before.
And
That's true.
they did say, and
Yeah,
it
but-
was good.
You know what I don't like about that is,
What?
when I make something, that doesn't mean it's good. Why
Hey,
can't?
God-
Why is?
God knows if it's good because it's God.
I think what they mean is he did a good job at making it.
Yeah,
They're
well,
like, he did a pretty good
He
job.
was just like,
I
if
guess,
they
like
made-
okay,
but-
Ben, imagine you
Okay.
create light, and then you're like,
who
I
the
did a
hell
good
is
job.
Ben?
oh yeah, not Ben,
I'm
Okay.
Foot.
Foot.
Fliff mill.
Yeah, and I'm Madre.
Wait, can I give a good example? Let's say Foot that you made a chair, and let's say you sucked at it, and the chair was awful, right? Then I would say that's not a good chair. You suck. But what if you made a chair and it was really good? And I'd be like, yes, it was good. It's good.
Another thing.
Same. I think that's the angle we're coming at with this one.
What if you
Yeah.
asked 100% of the population of the universe, which is in that time God only, and God was like, "Yo, that's a pretty good chair."
That's kind of true. He's the only one, so like, there's no one
That's
that can
true.
critique him or tell him he did a bad job.
That's
Yeah.
a really
Is
good
God
point,
a he
actually.
or is it
You know-
it?
God is technically
Definitely
like,
a they, them.
non-binary, but he uses he/him pronouns.
What if
That's a
what
good
if
one.
we use clown self pronouns for God?
Let's.
No.
I-
Wait,
I
can I?
think-
Can I?
I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah,
I have a remark.
I just heard myself
Yeah.
say it.
For the sake of this podcast, you could say like Schroiter or something like that. I don't know.
No. I have a
Does
remark
God?
about
Do you
the.
think God thinks Schroit is good? I think so.
If he has good taste.
Okay, I'm gonna have my remark now
Yes.
about God. Well, I was complaining earlier about the fact that why is God just allowed to say that his thing's good? But I think if you put yourself in the position of God, what you have to do is take whatever you do as the best it can be. Or maybe you should just accept it as good.
Yep. Like imagine you make a
Right.
shitty chair.
If
then
I
you're
do
just
it,
like,
I
This is good
did a
enough.
good job.
I did a good
I
job.
tried my
worked-
best.
Exactly. I worked hard
That's
on this
true.
chair. Even if
Tried
it
his
sucks,
hardest.
it's a good chair. It works. Like,
It's
are
like
you
it's
able to
good
sit on
because
it?
I made it with my own sweat and blood.
I don't
and the
think God has
tears.
sweat and blood.
No, that should be a sign
Oh,
of weakness.
Other interesting thing is if we skip a few days and we go to when he creates man, right?
Yeah.
He says he creates man in God's own image. Would that mean
Yeah.
that God looks like man?
Yeah.
Yeah. According to
Right.
the Bible, or actually, it means that man looks like God.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
Get that right, Foot.
Mhm.
So
But
also something
okay.
else is next chapter. it's like a prequel. It's like in the middle of the that day where he creates man. That's the next chapter.
Well, we don't. We'll figure that one out
Yeah,
when
but
we
I
read
just
it.
want to
we'll
let you
get there.
know, like
We'll
I'm
get
just
there in the next
giving you a
episode.
little a little sneak peek for the listeners.
About creating man, is it just in my version? At some point, they say like that God created humans, but like 3 times.
What version did you read?
Well,
you
it
read
was
the
from King
James
James.
Bible?
I'm pretty sure.
What?
Where does it say
Yeah,
3
I don't know
times?
if I
You got
screwed
the
up.
app?
It said, wait, for me it says male and female. He created them 3 times, and then it says he created them. So I think I probably screwed up with my AI thing or something. But yeah, I have
Well,
up to 31. So
Did you
Yeah.
ask a chat GPT to create to?
no, I
Okay.
copy pasted. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
wait. So here's the way that it's written for me. So God created man in his own
Yeah.
So God
Yeah.
created man in his own image. In the image
Yes.
of God created he him. That's what's written on the app.
Yeah, no, that's what's written
Him.
in my official book here.
Wait, created he him?
So humans so when it comes to pronouns, God made he him. We made the
Okay,
rest
he
of it.
him.
Which
Male
means
and female
does that mean
created he them.
Does that mean she her is a neo pronoun?
Yo.
Wait, so God created created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him.
Yeah.
In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them.
Yeah.
Okay, and God blessed them. And God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply,
Yes,
Mhm.
and
that's a
replenish
great
the
line.
earth, and subdue it.
Yeah,
See-
it's every living thing. He's like, be fruitful and multiply. He always says that, and then he blesses them. He's like, this is a cool thing I made
Yeah,
right there.
see, here's the thing though.
Freaky with it.
I might be wrong, but I got the impression that like the whole thing with like Adam and Eve was the whole thing of like, no touchy.
That's
But
interesting,
then here
but
he's literally saying, go ahead. Do it.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
You
as
just
many
spread the
babies as
word of
possible.
God.
No, it's
right?
you'll see in the next chapter. It's God said.
Okay.
We'll see this. It's I know that
Yeah, we'll
God's
see it
like
next time. We'll see it next time.
he's pretty much just like
you
do stuff, but don't do this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
can eat all the cookies, but don't eat that one chocolate chip cookie. That's mine. Don't touch it. And then they're like, I'm gonna touch it.
Yeah, we'll get to that part. We'll get to that part. I'm excited to see the conversation afterwards.
Yeah,
Do you
and
guys
then-
want to go through each day? Possibly.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
go,
that's a
let's
good
do that.
idea.
Okay,
That
so
could be
Yeah,
good.
okay,
That's
so
good.
I'm gonna
We
start
already
with the
spoke
first
of
day.
the first day.
Oh, okay. I'll go with the second day then. So, second
Okay.
day, he was like, "I'm gonna create heaven." So I'm just gonna like split the like firmament. So I'm gonna make it so there's like a firmament.
See, I don't understand that word.
Firmament is like when you look like it in the distance, like you'll see like it's a firmament. It just like it doesn't end. Well,
An expanse
over
of
that-
endlessness.
so he pretty much just says, "Hey, over the
Oh,
horizon, over the
he
horizon,
creates
that's heaven."
the horizon is what he does.
Yes.
And he creates the heavens, and the heavens is the
Over
sky.
the horizons. And
Right.
also made like there's also water in heaven, I think, because there's
Yeah, I
waters
saw
Yes,
which
it's
were
true,
under
yeah.
the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament.
Yeah, it's like if this is Earth, then there's water, woo, and then there's heaven, and then there's more water.
Water's
Which
on the
means
heavens.
heaven would have like oceans and maybe
So
like
what you're
like
trying to say
boating
is
industry.
journey to the center of the earth?
Mm-hmm.
Please, explain.
Well, in the movie, they go down into the center of the earth, right? So technically, we could say that the center of the earth is at the actual earth. And then the earth that they think that they're on, which is the surface, is the heavens. When he split the firmament. And then
So, Earth,
earth,
heaven.
heaven.
If you start here and you dig down,
Yeah. No. Here's the thing: is you're not getting it. What I'm trying to
Clearly
say,
I'm not.
okay,
Yeah.
is what if we're actually in the center? Okay, and then we went up. Then it would be the heavens, where Where is Madre Muchacho?
No,
We lost him.
we lost
I'm
him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
I
Let's
just don't.
keep
I just have no idea what Ben is talking about.
You mean
Journey to
foot?
the center
I
of
mean,
the
Foot
earth.
is
Okay.
talking about. It's not his name. Is
Except-
Oh,
there we
there we go.
go. Madre Muchacho
Absolutely.
is
Madre
back.
Muchacho returns. Okay. Well, the firmament. Frick.
Okay. Next.
Wait,
Firmament-
is there
next
swearing
time.
on this podcast?
No.
No.
Darn.
Golly.
Gee whiz. Gummy
Alright,
bears.
Buckaroo.
All right. So yeah. So you did that. So I mean, so that means there must be. But okay. Here's what I want to mention. Later on, they mentioned that he like separates the Earth from the water on planet Earth, but he doesn't do that in heaven. Does that mean heaven is just a big ocean?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Wait, what if? Hold up.
Yeah.
Let's think about it. Okay, we're thinking of the sky here.
Yeah.
Well, what's in the sky? The clouds.
Clouds.
Clouds are water.
Yeah.
Clouds are heaven.
2,000 years ago, they clearly knew that.
Yeah.
I just opened my mail and I made $190 on my investment.
Nice.
Okay.
I have
Wow.
a little frog
So
made of wood.
maybe
with
that's
a
what
ribbon.
maybe that's what God really means by the heavens, right?
Clouds.
Created the clouds or the ocean, right? The
I
waters in
don't-
the sky.
I don't think that adds up much with the rest of the Bible, but like
Well,
it's cool to think about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Hey,
get to the
why,
next one.
the God's got to know science, bro. I bet you he's got a lab up there.
Okay. Pips. Let's get to the
Yeah.
next day.
Okay, the next day.
So, the third
verse
day, I
9.
got this one. What?
Verse 9.
Verse 9 is the second day.
No, the
No.
second day just.
Oh, maybe it
finished.
is for you. And
Wait,
God said,
and
let
God-
the waters
the
under.
firmament's heaven, and the morning. Oh no, you're right. You're totally right.
Yeah, that's me.
okay.
I'm right.
Oh yeah, that's what I was kind of mentioning. And God said, "Let the waters under
Right.
the heaven be gathered unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. Yeah, he was like peeling the earth out from under
Like an onion.
under
Right.
the water, and what's this face? Yeah. And then he immediately just started putting plants on there.
Yeah.
Which
Oh
is,
wait.
like,
Let
crazy.
someone else do the. Okay, so you did the
No, but
land.
that's the same day.
That same day?
Yeah, it's the same day.
Yeah.
He takes
Yep,
the earth
it
and he
is.
puts plants there.
Damn, God
I,
did
God
I,
said
I
let-
also
overtime.
like how he's like, there's no animals yet. I'm gonna put vascular plants on land.
Yeah.
On land before anything. I'm like, you know when the first vascular plants came into existence? The Silurian period.
But hey,
And those still
hey.
sucked.
Minch, he made them after
Yeah.
their kind.
That's true.
True.
You see,
Okay.
Yeah, so we got those
irrefutable
going.
proof. What do you think, Mint?
Yeah.
Or not Mint? I mean, Madre.
Yep. They made them after their time.
Yeah.
You can't read it now.
That's an interesting thing because they also specify the yielding of fruit,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
fruit
Has
create
seed.
only, right, their own
Yeah.
kind.
I think the idea of the plants being there and the fruit is kind of like, oh, the fruit is gonna feed the animal or something.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but
Well,
he's
yeah,
not- but he's not
absolutely,
even
that's-
feeding anything yet. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's doing it in advance.
Okay.
God knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he's done it more than once?
He's got bullet points. Could have.
He's
Maybe.
just following a PowerPoint.
We've only been
Yeah,
alive for
exactly.
He's
2,000
got the
years.
slides out.
We've only been humans have only existed for 2,000 years.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, what would that like
Did
really
you know that
entail?
Schroit predates the Roman Empire?
You know what? It probably does. Let's think about it. We just
Okay.
don't have any live recordings of it yet.
Madre Muchacho, you
Yeah.
read the next day.
Yet?
What's the fourth day? Oh wait! Before that, Mint, can you read the last line of the third day?
And the evening and the morning were the third day.
Yo,
Praise be
Okay.
unto God.
Madre, read the
Yeah.
fourth day.
That's at verse 14.
Yeah. And God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day
That's
from
not
the
King
night."
James. That's not
Huh?
King James.
And we don't want you to read
No?
it. We just want you to explain what happens.
Oh,
Yeah. Got the wrong version. Okay.
You and Madre doesn't know how to look at King James. Look at me. I'm Madre
Unbelievable.
Muchacho. Where is it?
I
Where's
looked up King James.
Where's King
Anyways,
James?
He
uh,
doesn't know. He has no idea.
I
Z
can't
doesn't
find
know.
it. I can't find
yeah.
it.
So day 14 is the day where they added light, and then there was times there was day
Oh.
and there was night, and
The
then
day of
as
the
a
night.
marking of time.
Hey, Madre,
Right.
you know that it's
That's
not
for
day
like
14,
the actual
right?
people.
You know it's not day 14. It's verse
Oh, that,
14.
See.
oh, that's not how it's
here's-
written for me.
See, here's one of the things that's interesting with this, is it says, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night."
Yeah, so the
That
sun
means that
and
in
moon,
the sky there is now a sun.
Yeah, the sun
No,
and the
it
moon were
means-
made, and the moon emits its own light.
No, but what he's saying is that they put the sun and the moon in heaven.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is that I don't think they specify. I don't think he's talking about actually heaven. I think that when they say heaven, they mean the sky strictly.
I mean,
Right,
I hope
and
that's what they mean.
It's heaven is in the
Yeah.
sky.
Yeah, heaven is in the heavens.
Yeah.
So if you just go up, you're
Right.
gonna get to the heavens, because that's what the Tower of Babylon was about. But yeah, we'll find that out later.
Yeah.
Babel.
Babel.
Or yeah,
Babel.
Tower
I
of
hate
Babel.
communicating.
It's in French. It's told Babylon, I think. So that's why I said Babylon.
It's Babel.
Yeah.
Babel.
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 Yeah.
Okay,
Babbling
so
on.
Mint, it's Foot. You want to
It's
read
foot, actually. Yes,
you want to
foot.
read the 5th day?
We got the 5th day. Now, the 5th day is interesting because on the 5th day is when God created not land animals, but
Fish.
fish, creatures of the sea, as well as creatures of the heavens,
Yeah, and the
the
birds.
sky, birds
Do you
that
think-
fly.
Do you think birds can just go
Yeah.
visit God?
Maybe.
I don't
some
think
of them.
I don't think they're looking for God.
I think an emu would struggle.
No, whoa.
I'm just imagining
That
an emu
opens some
struggling.
doors. No, because
Yeah.
technically they're not creatures of
wait.
the heavens.
Yeah, is that a land animal?
It has to be.
Also, I'm just realizing. So, if he already made light first, which is good because plants need light, but then he made the sun and the moon after plants, and the plants need specifically UV rays from the moon to eat. So unless the
plants
light
were
that
built
existed,
different.
they were built. That's true. They were built different.
Yeah,
Evolved
back
evolution-
in the Romanian
Like,
days.
let's say that evolution still happens, right?
Also,
Well,
I don't think
They didn't have light at first, and then they had light.
I don't think
so
a
they're
plant
like, yeah.
will die with one day of no sun and no moon.
I mean, if
That's
you,
true.
that's true. But if you I feel like if you gave birth to a new baby and you just didn't and you just let it
feed
sit
it?
on the ground for 24 hours, I feel
It's like
like
it's like putting,
I love that
it's
image.
putting
Okay,
a seed,
okay.
okay?
Let me just give you a
It's like
mental
putting a
image right
seed-
now. Let me just give you a mental image. So you just
Yeah.
birth the baby. You put it on the floor and you're just like, we gotta wait for 24 hours. 24 hours rule. And then you just have
Yeah.
the baby's crying and wailing, and you're just like, don't touch it. 24 hours, okay, and we're good.
if it makes it,
It's to know if they're tough enough.
that's how you know if they're tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So-
If
It's
they
tough
can't
love.
live those 24 hours, they're never gonna be able to drive a Ford. So what's the point?
So that's
Yeah.
what God did with plants. Okay. So God created
Ford
the fish
F-150.
and made them. It said be fruitful and multiply with the
Yeah,
birds
but
too. and
they
bless
also
them.
God specifies whales.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's also truth.
Is that
And they
not a fish?
specify they are good, by the way.
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
good. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And he's giving them free reign on their own bodies.
Mhm.
Just get freaky.
Mhm.
Be
Let's get
fruitful and
popping out some eggs.
Mhm.
And
Wait, whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whales are mammals,
Yeah.
which means that they made the mammals and the fish at the same time.
Mhm.
Yeah, but the first mammals that God made were whales and
Whales.
porpoises.
Yeah,
Hmm
that's pretty cool.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Foot, can you read the line 23?
And the evening and the morning were the fifth day.
Okay.
I knew exactly what you wanted from me.
Mint, you want to read the next day?
Sure. This one you make beast cattle specifically and
Right,
creeping
cats.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Things that are
creeping
like
thing.
creeping. So I guess like that probably means like
Lizards?
bugs, lizards,
Bugs? Oh, bugs.
things like
Snakes?
that.
Possibly
Snakes.
wolves. They're kind of creeping.
Yeah. Well, plus like beast. They fall under the beast category.
That's true.
Got to keep it vague,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was good. And then after that, he makes man. So he's like, piggies and humans can come at the same time, right?
Yeah,
and
obviously.
and they show up simultaneously. But I think no, but humans come out right after.
Yeah.
And he just
New
says
human update.
human update just dropped, and then he's like, dude, do whatever the heck you want to like everything else,
Yeah,
which
so
seems kind of weird. That he's like, you make us last, and we're like the most important. Like you feel like you make the most
no.
important.
Well,
Wait,
no.
Mint. Just
No,
one
no.
thing. Do you
Yeah.
remember the
Okay.
saying, "Save the best for"? Which one is it? Save the best for first?
Yes, I believe it's save the best for first.
No. It's save the best
I
for
have an
last.
opinion.
Oh, okay. I
Now,
was not aware. Yeah.
let's say that God starts to create something and
Yeah.
screws up. Okay, clearly God can't do that, but that's because we don't know, right? Maybe God tried multiple times and
Yeah.
needed to try so many times, okay, and the last thing that they made was the best thing that they made because of the fact that they had the most practice with that,
That should have more
Mm.
experience.
right? So, exactly, it's like, I'm not going to say that.
I mean, let's think of it this way. Let's say that you know, let's say you're a god and you want to create a world that has like sentient beings on it. What's the point of creating a world with beings on it? It's in order for one of the species to make Schroit, obviously. And you want to make sure that you got your recipe down pat before you make the Schroit making species, because
Yeah.
what if it ended up being like a salmon that were the ones with the potential to make Schroit? They don't even know how to use a keyboard.
Yeah, that is
How are they
true.
supposed to make Schroit?
I'm thinking
Right?
that God was probably doing like fish and birds and stuff as practice runs, and then was like, yeah, these
Right,
guys
Yeah.
exactly.
aren't
That's what
smart
I'm
enough.
saying.
And you know what
You
came
know,
right
you
before
always get a
humans?
draft
Beasts.
first, right?
Yeah, because like right before humans, like he make monkeys, and he's like, monkeys are pretty close to being able to make Schroit.
Yeah.
So that's why he
Yeah,
did it right before. Then he made monkeys. Like, I'm onto something. I'm gonna make a better monkey.
Yeah.
And then he made humans,
and I
and now
think
we can
monkeys were like
make good music.
he was trying to make it in his image, but he was like, nah, this one ain't good enough.
No, he's having a
Yeah.
little bit fun, you know, a little
Yeah,
bit of
he was
fun,
just like,
giving him
it's
tails.
like, making abstract art a bit.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was in his Picasso phase.
Yeah. You can really see God getting down this skill tree.
Yeah. He's making sure that he gets those foundations.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
then
how about
I think
day
he
6
rested,
there?
right?
Yeah, he
So
took a
that's
little
day 6.
snooze, I believe. Yeah.
And then and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good.
Yeah,
That's just
well, he
good.
did a good job because
Oh,
he's
it
like,
wasn't necessarily a rest day, but it was a admiration day.
yeah, just a day for him to sit back and be like,
Wow,
pat myself
this
on
is
the
gonna
back.
be good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Mm.
you know, it's like you make a piece of art and you look at it. It's like when you make your Schroit album and you listen to it.
Hey, you'll or not Foot.
Who the fuck is Yo-Yo?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not allowed to cuss. That's fine. We'll keep it in.
We'll keep it in.
Yeah. Next up.
But next
next
time
up,
you're
we're
Sorry,
getting a
Desperate Times
boo-boo point.
calls for a
Next
measures.
time you're getting a boo boo point.
Desperate times
I
call
love
for
boo-boo
def
points.
measures.
So yeah, you'll see.
I'm a masochist.
So you're saying that it's not technically a rest day, but you'll see in the next chapter what we mean by your rest day.
Does he go honk shoe in the next one?
Oh, shoot. Okay, I just got it now. But yeah, it's
Wow.
yeah, you'll see. But I think that was a pretty good recap for Genesis 1. So if you
Yeah.
want to hear more of it, give a comment, give a like, subscribe. Just find us in real life and stalk us, and then tell us how beautiful we are from our bedroom windows.
Yeah.
I want to add a little bit more on that notion of a dark and light. I found it interesting how you have the good and the bad that appeared before the
No, but there's
the
no
living
bad.
There's no bad.
Oh.
They
yet.
never
Good,
specify
right.
Bad comes later, right before the flood. God's like, yo, I hate
really?
everything. I hate everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was in his
Okay,
emo
so
Oh, there was
stage.
there's
the
the good,
evil,
When he
right?
hit the
I guess
flood,
I
yeah.
think
Wasn't
it's
even
because of
explained
the
yet.
version I read that it's not the same.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I don't think they said bad. I think they said
Just get
like
the app.
evil.
Get the
Wait, let me
Bible
look
app.
it up.
Buy
It's
King James.
it's I
physical
put
Bible.
I put a link in general or in
Honestly,
the
I was
chat,
thinking
yeah.
about it, but it's expensive, and I don't want to do that.
So yeah,
Alright.
it's
Expensive.
Which is
the
awesome.
God's emo phase was right before the flood.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, okay, they didn't say bad. They said they separated the light from darkness because the light was good.
yeah, so
Okay.
I think that was a pretty good recap. Also, I'm excited for you guys to read chapter 5, Adam's Descendants.
Okay.
That one's gonna be a whole ride to listen to.
Yeah.
Okay, but next week we're gonna talk about chapter 2, which is
Oh,
it doesn't have a title either. There's some of them that have titles, but this one is just continuing from where we left off. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and see you next week.
Just wait
And
for
Remember,
give some thumbs
subscribe.
up.
Remember to Schroit it up.
the same sun shines.
The shine sun's bright.
Yep.